Meet Jules, a little kitten that was left on the streets and for which no one cared to provide a home. But when a rescuer found her, that was the moment that would change her life for the better. Upon taking a closer look, she had obvious scars, missing fur in areas where her skin was peeled off, and was clearly emaciated. Although it was tragic, the rescuer didn't lose any time in rescuing the young cat and bringing her to the clinic. At the hospital, the veterinarian confirmed that Jules had several skin issues, and the peeling layers indicated deeper problems, likely the result of infections and poor living conditions. To stabilise her, the rescuer administered a subcutaneous sub-Q injection, which rehydrated Jules, and also the content of the sub-Q injections also instantly provided medicines for her in the process, providing her with the strength she so desperately needed. In addition, the veterinarians performed further examinations due to concerns of underlying infections, and thus they began testing to check for FIV, feline immunodeficiency virus, and FELV, feline leukemia virus, two common and serious infections in stray cats. In the days that followed, Jules began to show subtle signs of improvement. However, just as it seemed she was on the road to recovery, she suddenly took a turn for the worse. Jules became lethargic, lost her appetite, and started having severe diarrhea. The veterinarian feared the worst. Panleukopenia, also known as feline parvo. Panleukopenia is a highly contagious viral disease that attacks the cells in a cat's intestines, depleting their white blood cells and often leading to severe dehydration, fever, and even death, especially in kittens. However, there was some good news. The rescuer had been keeping a careful eye on Jules and had noticed the signs of the disease in time. She made her way back to the hospital to have a discussion with the veterinarians regarding Jules. Thankfully, the veterinarians was able to start the treatment immediately thanks to the early detection. Jules was given extensive treatment, which included hydration therapy and antiviral injections. After a few crucial days, Jules started to stabilise. When her fever eventually broke, her health began to get better. For all those concerned, it was a great relief. Word of Jules' struggle and strength began to spread far beyond the hospital walls. Her story reached supporters all over the world. In the United States, Germany, Australia, and even South America. Donations, messages of encouragement, and well wishes poured in for the little kitten who had fought so bravely. She had survived abandonment, starvation, multiple wounds, and now, miraculously, she'd beaten Parvo like a true champion. For now, her conditions are healing, and the fur patches that once covered her delicate skin are beginning to grow again. Most significantly, she still has her spirit. Jules is wonderfully sweet and friendly. always up for a snuggle or a gentle purr despite everything that she's gone through. She's come to represent tenacity and a reminder that with the correct support and affection, optimism can triumph even in the most trying situations. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, consider giving us a like. Tell us what you think in the comment section, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel